Hi, my name is Mark Speedy. I'm here with Doug Griffiths, Brendan Douma, and Marcus D'Alessandro, and I'm here to talk to you about consumer decisions for the Apple MacBook. Now, as you know, Apple's new MacBook was unveiled earlier this year with new innovative designs. It's thinner and has only one USB port, as opposed to the several ports on other previous designs. Apple already has a clear share in the market, making $24,000 million just from their Mac computers last year, which is only 13% of their revenue. So they clearly already have a good standing. But with this new innovative product, to succeed with the product, they must first create a consumer need for it, present consumers with a unique solution to it, stand out among their competitors, convince the customer to buy the product, and satisfy them to create more loyalty. This is step one of the process, needs recognition. So consumers need to recognize that they need a MacBook, first of all. There's a lot of reasons this could happen. A college student getting their first laptop, an old laptop that's broken or out of date, or simply someone needs a new laptop that's thinner or more portable. And so how can we, as marketers, create this need? Now, we can do this by bringing the out-of-date phase sooner, making them think that their old product is old because our new product is new. And we can do that by highlighting the most new and unique features of the product.
I'm Doug Griffiths, and the next step in the process is information search. There's two basic steps to information search, which is internal and external. When considering a product, internal is very important because 20% are influenced by past experiences. So it's very important to have your product be well presented and the consumer will like, because they will be more likely to buy your brand in the future. And internal is also customer and brand loyalty. 59% of Apple users admitted to blind brand loyalty. So they will buy an Apple product without researching because they enjoy the brand and they can't imagine using anything different. The next one is external. So this is information sourced from website, in store, or in friends. And 60% of consumers actually research their products while online before purchase. And 21% of the online is on a mobile device. So, and this mobile device research is mainly done in store, looking at price comparisons and user reviews while they're in store. And it's very important to have a good mobile website. And from these, here you can see the graph showing the mobile device usage and where it's used in store and at home. And on this one, it's being a high risk product, that 36% of people will use 4 or more websites when researching a product.
Hi, my name is Brendan Douma, and I'm doing step 3, the evaluation of alternatives. So when considering to buy a new laptop, consumers are definitely going to consider alternatives to a MacBook, as the majority of the market is Windows-based PCs, and there is probably almost 100 other brands with Windows-based operating systems that they have to take into consideration, as well as the different Mac products. So they're probably their most competitive other computers to consider are probably Asus and Lenovo. Those are probably the biggest Windows-based brands. But overall, over the last few years, the computer market for sales has actually decreased, but Apple has actually withstood and not gone down with their sales. They've actually increased their sales probably the last 3 or 4 years. So another reason people have actually changed over to Mac operating systems has been the introduction of Windows 8.1 and 10. Since people find they are going to have to learn a new operating system anyway, they decide, well, may as well give Mac a shot, and a lot of them seem to enjoy it. So the possible ways that they can evaluate their alternatives, they use the product in store. That's probably the main way they actually get a hands-on experience with the product. That way they see the competitor products, but the competitor products are generally in a different spot to where the Apple products will be. Apple, say for example in JB Hi-Fi, will get their own stand specifically for their products. So they also will compare the specifications of the products online to see how the Mac stands up against the others, and they'll also decide how well it meets their needs. Is it light? Is it compatible with everything they need? And they're also very likely to take advice from salespeople in store or someone they know. This is probably one of the biggest influences on their decision, as well as online reviews. They're definitely going to take into consideration the opinion of professionals in the area. Also, when it comes to Apple loyal customers, they are most likely just going to compare the Apple range. This can be done very simply online on the Apple website. They can side-by-side comparison any of the Apple products.
Okay, so the fourth step is the purchase decision, which involves how the consumer comes to the decision to actually buy the product. And so this comes from either research or loyalty, as stated before, which causes the consumer to buy an Apple product specifically. And then it's just, from there, it's a matter of which Apple product. Because generally there's a large difference between the two systems as far as operating systems go. So when it comes to influences during the purchase decision, contact in the store is the most important influence when it comes to buying for 42% of consumers. So what Apple can do about that is they have their own Apple store. So visiting a retailer other than the Apple store presents competitors which are PCs, Windows-based operating systems. So having consumers, or encouraging consumers to go to the Apple store sort of eliminates that other option. In addition to that, Apple's online ordering eliminates those options as well, where consumers can go online, decide that they want to go ahead and purchase an Apple product, they want to buy the MacBook, and they can go ahead and order it there, pick it up in store, and they never have to see another competitor's product, where someone could have made the decision to buy a MacBook, go into JB hardware, and realize maybe there's another option. So encouraging them to order online sort of helps with this process a lot.
Alright, so I'm Marcus D'Alessandro, and I'll be talking about step 5, which is the post-purchase behaviour of the customer. So why might the consumer feel satisfied with the purchase? Well, they've taken time and care to choose the right product here. So when they're deciding to buy a laptop, consumers look for the most user-friendly and appealing one possible. With Apple especially, all staff and stores are highly qualified professionals who have a vast product knowledge, and they can answer any question the customer have. Once purchased, the customer will ultimately feel satisfied as they have taken their time to learn about the MacBook and have increasingly enlightened knowledge with product information. Studies also have shown that MacBook customer satisfaction has been strong for 10 straight years or so. So why might the consumer feel dissatisfied with this purchase? Well, they may feel as though they regret the purchase due to either price-wise. Normally MacBooks are a little bit more expensive than alternative products. Friends and peers may influence them that they have made the wrong decision in buying the Apple product. They might be more involved with Acer or Dell and don't like the MacBook mainframe. They may also see another product available that looks more appealing to the Mac. When going into a Mac store, they only just see Mac products, and going into certain computer stores elsewhere, they might find tablets that are more appealing as such. So how might this impact their next purchase? Well, the customer's next purchase can go one of two ways. They may highly rate Apple products and continue to buy from them, go back to the same store where they purchased their first product, or they may be satisfied and choose to buy, dissatisfied and choose to buy a different brand of laptop.
From this presentation, we can conclude that Apple has a strong presence and loyalty in the market over their customers, and most purchasers already have a basic information of what they're going to buy and information about the product. And the majority of the research that they will make will be online, and that comparisons are mainly Mac versus PC, with that being the operating system of Windows 8 and 10 to OS systems on the Mac. And in-store influences can have a large impact on the customer. Our recommendations from this presentation would be that to have a strong social media presence, easy to use website on a mobile platform as that's used in store mainly, and convince customers that their product is out of date earlier. That is a new laptop and it's using a new USB, promote that a lot. And encourage online purchases to prevent customers reconsidering at a retail. So while they're online, they only have the option of buying Apple. And the next slides are just our references.